Hi, and welcome back to the Red Sofa here in Nashville for Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Digital Strategies North America 2026. We have a returning speaker, John Rich, Director of AI Transformation at Mazda North American Operations, with us again on the Red Sofa. John, it's great to have you.
Great to be back, Emily.
I want to dive into something that you said at previous conferences. You made a really strong business case for reframing AI as intelligent automation. As you lead that kind of shift at Mazda, where has that mindset made the biggest difference to how you prioritize today?
I really think it's so important to tie it to the business. So many times when we're in the technology space, we talk in these deeply technical terms, and we talk about all the architecture and the things that you need to do with data and machine learning and data science work. I think it's so important that you speak in those terms with the business, right? And connect it to what is their objective? What are they trying to accomplish? And that's what we're trying to do at Mazda. And we're doing it across, all of our different production systems, quality management systems. But really at its core, it's about freeing up the humans to do what only humans can do, and really embody brand value management in anything that we do, so that we're connecting it to a business outcome.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, that that area of people becoming more valuable, not less, was definitely a through line of your keynote today. So how do you decide where automation leads and where people can lead, and so the two can really amplify each other?
Yeah, and one of the things that I talked about was how we've heard the concept of human in the loop, right? And it's so important to understand where you can allow the human to do what only a human can do. And that's kind of our philosophy too at Mazda, of really creating human-centric brand experiences around anything that we do, whether it be through technology, through just an experience, or our products that we create.
Perfect, thank you. You also talked on stage about shifting teams from that T-shaped specialists to M-shaped, and structures moving from a pyramid to a diamond with a strong human core. Can you unpack that a little bit for our audience at home and explain how it's really playing out in your digital strategy at Mazda?
Yeah, I think for many years now in our industry, we've always had, specific divisions and specific roles that we would fill within our industry, right? And it's so important now, as technology continues to pace faster and faster, that you focus on the people, right? We're always focused on the processes and the technology, but it's really important to have that cohesive people core and have them be multidisciplinary, being that they can be flexible and attack any problem that you may have across your organization. So less so of I do my part and then I hand to this person, but how can we work together as a team, as a cohesive unit, and leverage the processes and technology that we're adding in to really move faster and make better decisions.
Thank you. Also, businesses ultimately want to see a return of investment when it comes to digital innovation. And I know that's been a topical conversation across the conference. But how do you create and protect the space for teams to innovate, really while ensuring that transformation delivers measurable results?
Yeah, I think it's important to pull that time out up front. When you're doing your demand and resource planning, it's important to sort of dedicate a percentage of that time, 10, 20% of your time, on a weekly cadence, bi-weekly cadence, whatever it may be in your methodology that you choose to work in, but making sure that you carve out that time specifically towards innovating and doing continuous improvement activities. Then if you do that, you can find that through that innovation, you may even free up more time to do even more, sort of that flywheel effect.
Thank you so much. And to close, I want to see where your kind of view is looking ahead. How do you see that digital logistics roadmap continuing to evolve over the next few years?
Yeah, I think really it's going to come down to technical innovation around interoperability and connectivity, right? We're seeing so many things move in the spaces of satellite connectivity with, essentially global connectivity, no more dead zones or dead spots. And I think we're going to see that continue to evolve. And it's so important that industries figure out ways to work better together in terms of having transparent but secure systems that can speak with each other. And so when we talk about data sharing and things like that, it's so important to build your architecture around a way that you can be flexible. You can work with your supplier base, you can work with your customer base, whoever it may be, while still being secure, but also being open at the same time.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for returning to the Red Sofa and joining us at the conference again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.